Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thank you so much for joining me here. Another WIF hat update. This is very important to recognize. We're actually at a very critical level here with our previous high being retested as a new low. So this range of 74 to 78 cents should be a decent accumulation area for us, just based on the simple fact that we're bullishly backtesting those previous highs that were never retested until now. Keep in mind, we got war efforts, we got a lot of crazy stuff in the world. This coin can absolutely continue lower. But from a perspective here, like bigger picture, this is a good range to consider DCA between now and just say 50 cents as a rough estimate. We'll look at more specific numbers here soon, but just know liquidation, there's still some left down below about 65 cents. So we can see we're actually more so from a macro perspective, 60 to 75 cents is that area there that could get hit next. So please understand, we may not be at our actual bottom, but the overall sentiment is looking good in the sense that we're in this area of support, okay? So keep that in mind. Now, don't let that incentivize you just to go crazy long right now with high leverage. Super low leverage, if any, right now is the recommendation. The market is terrible. It's a holiday too. Don't forget that Juneteenth, traditional markets are closed. Having said that, we can see liquidation delta is quite high to the downside, but not too bad. It's starting to dissipate. And then we also see here with open interest that there is, of course, that resistance at 81 cents to 85 cents. Those are two heavy concentrations here locally. So if you're considering a long position, keep in mind, you may want to keep your take profit targets kind of tight for the moment because it's just not a good long market, no matter how you look at it, okay? All that being said, let's look at the daily time frame. Let me explain kind of what I meant by this support range here. So previous highs are commonly retested as new lows. It doesn't mean it's like the absolute bottom, but the likelihood of the price action bouncing from here is quite high. But you got to recognize too, we got more support and control at 60 cents. So the more logical thing to do would be to DCA on the way down and increase your position size as you get closer to 60 cents. That's generally the concept. I have limit orders set between 50 and 60 cents. I may actually consider adding some around 66, 69, maybe that 70-cent range there, just to be safe. All that being said though, that's kind of what the macro perspective looks like here, but there's no doubt that we're below all moving averages. RSI, everything is under where it needs to be qualified for a good consideration for long. So if you are buying this dip, buy it responsibly, if that makes sense, okay? Other than that, see here, we just got our 60-cent support there. So there's a solid chance that we may see the price continue to flounder around between 60 and 78 cents, or just say 60 to 80 cents as a rough estimate. So keep in mind, that's a good area to consider accumulating. Between now and then though, there's nothing really on the 4-hour time frame or hourly time frame that's like telling us we got a hidden bullish convergence. I really hate that word because nothing is hidden on the charts. It's quite obvious. And I don't care if you see something like that right now. It doesn't matter because the market is trash and Bitcoin is just struggling to maintain its 104K range. War efforts, Trump won't shut up on social media. These things all don't really have a positive impact on the market, okay? Till that happens, or that dissipates rather, that disappears, then we're gonna be in a position where the market's gonna continue to do what it's doing. So just trade responsibly, folks. Other than that, you can trade responsibly on Bitunix exchange. Highly recommend checking them out. While this campaign just ended, we have new promotions every single month. Link in the description below. Twitter, Telegram, Discord, I got a pretty awesome community growing over there. That's nice to have. Thank you for the support. And then, of course, if you want to be a better trader, cryptocash.tech is a site. Link down below. I've got a trading academy, community, and signals group. We'll look forward to seeing the next one, folks. Thanks again for your time. Take care.